Hey, yo. Hey, collective. I hope everybody is having a good day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning or you're an OG, hey, y'all. And to all my new subscribers, hey, y'all. I just got a lot of new subscribers. So thank you guys so much for joining the tribe. I also wanted to say thank you for you guys' continued love and support for me in the channel, and all the different ways that you guys do support my channel, your likes, your comments, um, and even if you want to share the content, I'm more than happy for you to do that, because then you can possibly reach someone who needs the message that doesn't watch my channel. So if you would like to share the content, that's also great. So today is the November 4th. Today is November 4th. Um when I am doing this reading, and this is like a career reading for you guys for the Libra collective. Um and I'm just getting that somebody's job is having like legal issues, and I don't know if this is like a LLC. I'm getting like a LLC right now, but this could definitely be like, I don't know, nonprofit corporation. It could be any job, because this is like a job or career reading for you guys. So it can be any job, small business or large. But someone's job, like the company, I should say, is about to have legal issues, or it's like they've already started having legal issues and maybe you just don't know about it yet. Anyway, I'm being instructed to use two decks when I do this reading, so the information is going to be limited, I feel, because obviously the spirit doesn't want certain things to get out. So this won't be like I won't be pulling a lot of cards. It won't be like one of those readings where I just keep pulling and pulling and pulling. So definitely rely on your own intuition, your discernment. Please be discerning when listening to these readings. If you are not sure, always check in with your spiritual team through prayer and meditation. And I feel like I have like a pretty, intuitive collective. And I do feel like most of the time when I am doing these readings, it's for confirmation or just like that extra clarity or something like that for you guys. So let's see what the energy is here. All the information about the channel is in the description box below. If you guys would like to reach out for a personal reading, the information is also down below. If you have questions, I do have some information down below about that as well. And if you would like to donate, I only accept Cash App right now. I do not accept PayPal. I only accept Cash App. So thank you for that in advance. All right, you guys. You can have Libra anywhere in your chart. Also, apply the roles as they fit. So let's see what's going on here. What is this energy here for legal issues for the Libra collective? And also, I do need to say, because this is a Libra channel, legal issues is something I just pick up on. It could be for all signs, but I am specifically pulling for Libra. What's this message here? Ooh. So we got the universe. So we got 1 and 5 here. And 6 actually does represent like moving forward, like traveling away. Like I'm getting like a 6 of swords type of energy, where you're being taken away from a situation. Moving on to calmer waters here. Especially with the travel card coming out here, that's interesting, because there could be something that is like coming back on, like I get like repercussions. There's something that's like coming back on a job. And by that, I mean like karma. Like they're about to reap what they sow. There's something here about them doing something. They could be doing illegal things, and like now it's coming, like I heard, home to roost. Oh, this could be like the food industry or something like that, but I'm getting like chickens coming home to roost. If that's is that the saying? I don't know. But there's something about that. What is this? Yeah, somebody's like losing contracts or losing a major contract, or that's what's going to happen. That's their karma. And they might have to close their doors here. They might have to end up packing up something and closing their doors. This could be stores, like retail stores or something like that, where they're losing contracts. And I feel like it's more than one. Because this is events here. This is big for them. A ship has sailed. Like something is like this is like close the door type of energy, and they could be planning like layoffs. Yeah, to like excuse me, with this planning in action here, they could be relocating staff. The number 23 is very important here because I got it out here twice. Yeah, because there's some deception here going on, like behind the scenes. I feel like you may not know about. 23 has lined up 3 times, y'all, in this deck. So I got 23 right here. If y'all can see that. 23. And I got 23 right here. And then 23 just lined up again right here. People in cycles. So there's definitely something to do with the number 23 here. And I don't know if that means something to you. Like you could have been at a job for 23 years or something like that. But or they could have been in business for 23 years. There's something very significant about that number is out here 3 times. And it could signify 5, but I do have 5s in this deck. So it's interesting that it's coming out as a 2 and a 3. So and some of y'all could have even been at this job since y'all were 23 or something like that. But the number 23 is very significant, or the 23rd could be significant as well. So keep that in mind. It could also just be like a date, like by the 23rd of this month. I don't know when Thanksgiving is, but I don't think it's the 23rd this year. Anyway, we got 151. This is new beginnings coming through here. Yeah, there's something about like transformation. Somebody's job, and there's another 5. So I got 15 and 15. This is like numbers doubling up. Also, with this 1 5 and 1 5 here, that is so interesting the way that these numbers. I knew when I said like the date today that it was like something significant about numbers, about dates or times or something like that is very significant here. Okay, so we got transformation and letting go here. Yeah, there's something about some of y'all may have to like relocate for your job or relocate because of a job or something like that. Or if you're being offered a job now, you might want to take it with this new beginning here. Like I said, always be discerning and checking with your spiritual guides. Try to use your intuition on this one or pray about it, gut feelings, and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be real important here. Yeah, we got this contract out here again. It says contract on what he's writing. It says commitment, but it says contract right there. Sorry, I can't even see it. It says contract right there. So this is getting a new contract. And somebody could even be like selling their business. And so a lot of changes might happen as well with that. Yeah, with deserving here, they deserve this. Like there's something that they have been doing behind the scenes, this company or business or whatever. This is like I was saying, karma for them. They deserve whatever is happening to them right now. So we have the loving woman. This could be a boss here, and then we have the playing it safe here. This could even be you, collective, where you might be trying to play it safe, or someone has gotten their company into a situation trying to play something safe. So this is like trying, like a new contract or something could be also someone's like safety net here, as far as like what they need to do. And I don't like to say need to do, but when you have a business that's closing and you get that gut feeling that it's time to move on, and you're being offered a job or something like that, I would say that, in this type of situation, the way that things are just in the world right now, just it might be just like that could be like your safety net, that's like coming in, like that rescue energy that I was getting with that Six of Swords. It could be a new job out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, I already got a job, or something like that. That job could be coming through to like save you or help you, because something is going on at your job. I have 666 out here. Someone could work somewhere where there's like a cult, and they may not even know this, or you may have suspected something here. But someone could work somewhere where there's like a cult, some type of cult or something here. And 666 doesn't always mean what we, been groomed to think of it as. But what I am getting is that, there should be definitely like a cult or some kind of mentality like that going on around somebody's job. And this is like their karma for what they've been doing. And they could be doing with this fruit, like I was getting something about food here. Because I did have a reading last week about that, where you can have a boss or something like that that gives you food. They're doing magic on the food that they're giving their employees and things like that, trying to siphon people's energy so that they can be more successful. There's something about that also, and they have to be stopped. So this business or whatever has to close down. And whether you want to believe it or not, businesses, they do operate like this. They put magic on their items when what they're selling. They, do magic constantly to keep their businesses profitable. And this could definitely be big companies, because there's a lot of big companies closing right now. They're having to close their doors in the store. And their store doors is what I'm getting specifically, like wherever they're located at, they're having to shut like a lot of locations down or something like that. And so that is what's happening like in the world, but I feel like it's still spiritual though. It's a backfire. Like it's like them reaping what they sow. Because people do a lot of things. I'm getting the word competitors. People do a lot of things to try to like move their competitors out of the way, and it doesn't necessarily mean that because they're the largest company that they're the better company, especially when there's magic involved here. Yeah, like these contracts they're about to have to let this stuff go. They're getting ready to have to just be moved out the way, basically, for new companies to come through, for better businesses to come through, for people who actually who are not doing this type, operating in some kind of dark energy to create business for themselves. But it's like the middleman is going to become the larger man, is what I'm getting. You're gonna see like the better companies like rise, the ones who are doing it, like something specifically about like health and wellness, food markets or something like that. They're going to become more popular because they're better for the population. Whereas some of these major corporations, like I said, could just not be good for people. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like through some kind of magic or anything like that. But excuse me, my nose is going crazy. So this is like definitely confirmation. Um, it's like itching when I say that. It's like always itchy, itchy. So there's something about um like this middleman type of energy, that people who are in business for the right reasons to actually help people will become more. I heard a parent. Okay. Yeah, like to viewers, to people, like more accessible to the public. And so it'll be something to where you see like a bit like businesses that are have been around for a long time and you wonder why you never heard of them or something like that, and then all of a sudden they're like getting bigger or growing, or like you're starting to just kind of see like billboards or something everywhere or whatever, like out of the blue. And then you go Google it and it's like, dang, they've been around for like 20 something years. I never heard of them, never seen, anything like that. It's because they could have been like boxed out by these major players here. But I am getting layoffs, like a lot of layoff energy here. New supportive connections is out here. And there we go with that true love. So this is like, people actually doing something that they love to do, I feel like, as well. But like I was getting just people who are in business for the right reasons will be like seen now. And like I said, this could even be a small business, to where you could have just not been visible, or no matter what you do, it just seemed like you weren't bringing in any sales or something like that. Now you'll be able to be seen. This is like given, to where people are starting to buy from small businesses rather than these large companies or something like that. And I do feel like, developing like clientele is important with this new supportive connections, through a passion of yours. It's also going to be like someone's good karma here, getting a lot of like new client type of energy here. Yeah, there's the increase right there. Increase, I heard revenue. Yeah, so there's a lot about and you could have been like trying to build a business or something like that and haven't been able to push forward. It could have been because someone could have been in the background doing something also here over your passions. And I'm getting like sacral chakra type of energy here, where anything that's like creative that you're trying to develop, it's like something always happened. I do feel like you could have had some disruption in the background here from a loving woman. So this could be like a wife, a sister, a mother, grandmother type of energy. Could have been in the background doing something so that your business never took off. So you never got any contracts. So you never were able to even, this could even start a job somewhere. And so you're going to see some type of increase here. So this could even be like a flood of job offers for somebody as well, like contracts, people wanting to work with you, people wanting to be, like if this is a small business of yours, it just could be like a flood of people like coming to you asking for your services. So something like that here. Yeah, we got family and deception is here. So definitely someone, like I was getting that mother, sister, energy, wife energy, or something like that could be behind your business, like stalling out or failing, even for some of you guys. Because sometimes you may feel like, well, I thought this is what I was supposed to do. I prayed about this. This is what God told me I was supposed to be doing, but why is it not working out? It could be because some disturbances in the background, and that just means that you needed to be aware of this person in your energy, so you can get them away from you or move away from you. Or once you realize who it was, now they'll be moved away from you or something like that. There could have just been like a lesson that just needed to be learned here. And when I say like need, I just mean like that the Most High God, your angels, your ancestors needed you to see this person for who they were, so that you wouldn't have them around your business. Because if this is a relative, especially, a lot of times, if you took the title off, you would not even fool with that person half the time. And I say that a lot. And y'all that have been with me for a long time, I always would stress that it's just we allow people in our energy. We allow them to help us. We allow them, to know a lot about us because of those titles. And even if you don't 100% trust them, you still are like, well, at least I can rely on them, like stuff like that. And so I feel like for somebody here, that needed to be broken up. I feel like you just had to see this person for who they really were. And there's something too, like when you have your relatives helping you, you could just be having them help you make product, or restock your shelves or something like that. And this person could be in some dark energy, and so they could be putting negative things on your business by when they're helping you, right? because they could be jealous for one thing, and then also too they just may not be able to handle, confirmation, and it was 2 0 0 0 on the clock, so uh that is important as well. Two with 3 zeros on the clock. And so this is definitely going to be like a fresh start or a new beginning for somebody once this person is out of the way or something like that. But yeah, this person could have been responsible for like a business fail or somebody's business like stagnation, like some kind of stuck type of energy here that I feel like, yeah, this stuck energy here where it's like you were being optimistic but you kept running into like roadblocks. It's like, okay, but I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, so there's something about that also that I'm getting for someone. Yeah, great achievement and discovery is here. There it is. Definitely. And like I was getting, as far as like some kind of new clientele here and you being like discovered, it's going to be big for you. The pathway is just being cleared out. That's that Six of Swords type of energy. Like things are just, you're being moved on to calmer waters or something, but you just had to like get this person away from you. And also for some of you guys, this could be a business partner. Like if you are the one with all the ideas or the creative, the creative drive to get things done, and then this person might just handle like administrative duties or something like that. You might come to the realization that, hey, I can do this by myself. I don't really have to have a partnership with someone, because yeah, someone has some hidden motivations, I feel like, that you maybe realize. And they could be, there could be some legal issues that have come up to let you know, like, oh, I can't trust this person. So there's something about that also. Yeah, we have your higher self here. That's what I was getting. Like, you just had to figure out who was doing what. It's one of those situations so that you do not continue, because they can't continue to come with you. Yeah, with happy success here. They can't continue to come with you if their heart is not in the right place. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's a heart right here with wings, and it's in the reverse. You just had to see this person was really a devil here in disguise. And they become, a lot of devils are our family members, to really be honest, because we trust them, or we rely on them, or we feel like we can depend on them, in our time of need and things like that. And they could be the one that's hurting you the most. Yep, conflict came out. Child can't make it up. Conflict came out. Yeah, definitely causing disturbances in your business here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull from my good versus evil deck, and then I'm going to move on, or let y'all go. We got decrease here. I do want y'all to see that on the bottom of the deck, and then we have peace here. Like I was getting, some of y'all might just have to go at this alone, going from a partnership here to just solo dolo. Sacred temple, protecting your energy, protecting your money, because you can do this yourself. And see, this is a thing too, lack of consciousness, family, and deception. Like I was getting, somebody could be definitely a lot more like creative or something like that, like the creative drive behind something, and you may have that person doing the money and they're losing money. There's something you might have to take legal action against this person. For some of you guys, I don't know if they're stealing money. I don't really get that they're stealing money. I just feel like they're affecting your money with their energy. Okay, what's this energy here, please and thank you, Holy Spirit? Clarify this energy here for divine masculine, divine feminine. Yeah, somebody is like witch, warlock type of energy, and you may not know that about them. Yep, look, you may not know that about this person, about this family member, or whatever this is for you guys. And like I was also getting on a major scale with major corporations, that's what's going on behind the scenes, like this coven cult mentality here that is hidden, hermit mode. Look, there's the pass the test though. That's what I was getting. When this ends, like when the test is for you to figure out who is doing what and to like not bring them along into your business. And see, mirror magic is here, and we have a mirror right here, and I didn't say mirror magic because I didn't want to go there, but it came out. And so someone could be looking into whatever you have coming up so that they can sabotage it, so they can get out in front of it. You could have an event or something like that where you are trying to bring in new clientele, and this person is doing something. They see that, they know you're getting ready to do this or whatever, and they're attacking it before it can even get started. So when you get to the event, you don't get a lot of new clientele, and you like, how in the world did that not work out for me? Last year it did, or something like that. You spent all this money to do this event and didn't even get any new clientele. It's odd, it's weird, it doesn't make any sense. It's because someone has already jumped in front of this to attack it. Ooh, my nose is itching like crazy. Okay, so what's this energy here? Throat chakra acting up. Yep, I cannot make this up, y'all. Look, learning lessons is what came out. Hermit mode and learning lessons during this time where things have been stagnant for you, like a lot of time to like self-reflect, a lot of time to reevaluate what's going on, what's happening. That's the learning of the lesson right there. Who is doing what, who you can have around you, for some of y'all going by yourself, things like that. And also too, just maybe not shopping with certain businesses anymore or something, because you may realize something's off. When I buy something from this store versus when I buy something from that store, I get sick, or I don't get sick when I buy it from over here. Like, there's something about learning lessons here. Thank you for that confirmation. Yeah, ooh, child, bloodline curse. Hate to see that, but a lot of it, that family stuff, that's that family energy. But look, the storm is over. This conflict, this storm here that you could have been dealing with, it'll be over with when you get rid of this person, or stop, shopping at whatever place or something like that. Because we got death magic in the reverse, and that's what this person could have been doing, is like literal death magic over your business, over your finances, or something like that, to where your business could not grow. Or like I said, these middleman type of energy, so that they would stay the middleman and never climb, So crowned by spirit here. Yeah, definitely being crowned by spirit. Stepping into some type of a increase here. But look, rituals. And this could be rituals over your crown chakra also. Yeah, I'm sorry. My throat is acting up. Somebody does not want me to talk about this. Doing rituals over your crown chakra, feeling confused, chaos, and confusion type of energy as well. If this is a big business, it can make you addicted to something, making you feel like you got to have it all the time, or something like that. Being addicted to a certain item on the menu, or something like that, to where you have to have it all the time. Something like that is being done. This could be a family-owned business. I just got that too. So with pass the test in reverse, it looks like you already passed this test. So someone has already figured out exactly what's going on here. So you could have already stopped shopping somewhere, or, already like gotten rid of someone here. And for some of y'all, if you have recently like gotten rid of a partner or something like that, or recently like gotten rid of some type of like branch or division or something like that, you're gonna find out that these people could be having legal issues or something like that, like in their personal life. And they could have, I don't know, I just don't get like stealing money. They could have been stealing money, but I just get like this person, their karma is legal issues, like in their own personal life, because they weren't right or something here. And then also too, I'm getting like a business could be getting sued for like layoffs or something, or like unlawfully doing something there. Their karma is to actually get sued, and they're gonna have to end up paying these people anyway, because of the way that they did something with like a layoff, or the way that they like fired somebody or something like that. Okay, anything else? Yeah, clearing things up. Things are getting cleared up. And that is that karma coming back around as well. Anything else? Manifesting is here. So like with your, if you have a small business and you could have been like using a vision board or trying to like manifest or anything like that, now you'll be able to with a clear mind, clear head, because this person is out of your energy or away from your business in some type of way. So now you're able to actually see more of what you are manifesting for your business actually coming to fruition. Look, now it's right here. So loyalty, let's see, yes, and then look, that cold covenant is in the reverse, child. Can't make it up. So, all right, y'all, I'll leave this here. Yeah, definitely meditate on this energy for sure. Get you some additional downloads, some extra insight. You know, pray for a physical sign on certain things. To just try to get some additional clarity, or if you did want to reach out for a reading, I can do a career reading for you. So just be thinking about, you know, like your next steps. And some of y'all are already in that phase where you're like, okay, now I got rid of this, so now I can do this. Now I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to be more protective, you know, over my business, over where I spend my money, or something like that. So I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.